In this video, I'm going to talk about niche psychology, which will help you unlock previously stubborn market in the residential solar industry. So, in simple words, you must have come across this sector of homeowners where no matter how good your offer is, no matter how good your pitch is, no matter how much you try to convince them, they are hell bent on taking action towards going solar. So, you being a solar business owner or a sales rep, or in simple words, you being a solar consultant, your job is to sell residential rooftop solar to so that makes every homeowner your potential customer. So you being a solar consultant, your job is to take the homeowner from their current self here to their desired self. So their current self is they currently have a electricity bill and the bill keeps on increasing and there are constant blackouts in some areas and they are not energy independent. There is no return on investment in whatever they are paying towards the grid. And this is the desired self, that is they want to be energy independent, they want to get rid of the electricity bills and they want to start saving as much as they can. So we both can agree that solar is a no-brainer decision for anybody that owns a house in 2025, but client acquisition in solar is the hardest part of the business. Even with so many incentives and financing options available, it takes so much to convince them, and most of the times you end up chasing these leads and maybe close them after 1 or 2 months. So why this happens is because of a concept called madness of crowds. So according to this concept, people believe the way it's being done and has been done before is the only way of doing something now. And people believe that if everybody believes something or is doing something, then it must be right. And people believe in alignment with their friends, families, neighbors or colleagues and even society itself. And people want to fit in with social circles and adjust their beliefs to fit in with any part of the group that they are currently in. And people don't want to cause conflict with the social groups or be disowned by them, so they never question anything and join the pack in attacking anybody who ever tries to question the collective beliefs of the group. You must have observed this, so let me give you an example. If you have gone for door knocking to sell solar, then you must have come across these homeowners where as soon as you come in, they just tell you to get lost or go away and even close the door on your face. But in that tiny moment, as soon as you tell we just completed a job for your neighbor, they stop. So that behavior is because of this concept called madness of crowds. It is important to note that madness is the exception in individuals but the rule of groups. Meaning individually people do not act this way, but as soon as they are a part of a big group or some kind of group, this concept kicks in. So what is the solution for this? The solution is you should become an observer and take a view on the market. Meaning you should step outside of the market and yourself and take an objective view on the market. Meaning you should learn to observe the market, thinking what lies are these people believing and what trends are prevailing. So let me explain that with two graphs. So the first one here is market's view on reality. So these are your homeowners that acts as a participant in the market when you being the observer. So they are always on this crazy ride here. So they don't know what to believe in, what not to believe in, what trends are prevailing. Most of the time they just follow the crowd. So this is market's view on reality. So the next graph is here, the observer's view on reality. So this is very simple. These are the group of people that have multiple subjective realities that just converge into this madness of crowds. So they go this path here, and this is objective reality of the market, that is currently solar is a better option than currently what they have. So this is the objective reality, it follows this path. The truth is they rarely intersect each other, meaning the crowds rarely believe what objective reality is, and most of the time they're on their different path and the objective reality is on the different path. So whenever they intersect at these points, you can see here, so that is where you make the sale. So to better understand the market, you have to make a list of their beliefs and trends here. So once you understand this, the next step is to find out the market psychology or solar niche psychology. So all you have to do is talk to them, and now with the technology like AI deep research, you can do this within an hour and get everything that you want. Then what is it that you should find out? You should find out the homeowner characteristics. What do they currently believe to be true? What do they currently believe to be false? And you should make a judgment that is the market distorting away from the objective truth or towards the objective truth. Meaning with the belief that solar is definitely not an option, or are they slightly inclined towards believing that many people are going solar and solar might be a better option than what they currently have? So you must be thinking what you taking a view on the market has anything to do with solar marketing. So that's where you're wrong. So what happens most of the times is people look at the market and they use a strategy unknowingly called monkey see, monkey do, meaning what they see, they just do. So in any given market over a period of time, the imitators, meaning people who simply see what's going on and try to sell something, make a grand total of $0 and even make a loss at times. So remember this, business rewards value, and value comes from bringing market participants back to the truth from whatever side of the bias they are distorted on. Meaning if they are moving away from the objective truth, your job is to get them to see the truth, and if they are moving towards the objective truth, you have to make it easier for them to see the truth and take a decision faster. So if you do what everybody else is doing and how they're currently doing it, you're going to have a hard time getting any attention in the market to get any clients and make any money in this space. So imitators make 0% and innovators get 100% of the market. So once you understand this, the next step is to simply become an observer and start your research. So the best way to do your research is to talk to them and find out these 10 smart market diagnosis questions. So these are the 10 questions. If you find out about your ideal customer profile, that helps you know everything about them inside out, so that you can see what do they believe, and it becomes very easy to convince whatever you are selling at the point. So again, these are the 10 things or questions that you have to find out about your homeowners. So what keeps them awake at night? Indigestion, boiling up their esophagus, eyes open, staring at the ceiling. So it might look or feel funny, but this is the depth of research that we have to take. Second is, what are they afraid of? Third is, what are they angry about? Who are they angry at currently? What are their top 3 daily frustrations? What trends are occurring and will occur in their business or life? Sixth is, what do they secretly, adherently desire the most? And seventh is there a built-in bias to the way they make decisions? So for example, engineers, whenever they are taking a decision, it is exceptionally analytical. So there are different kind of homeowners doing different jobs. So a single message does not work for everybody. And next is, do they have their own language of communication? Meaning they all speak English, but do they have their own way of communicating certain feelings or emotions? And the ninth is, who else is selling something similar to them and how? And the final question to know is, who else has tried selling them something similar and how has the effort fit? So once you answer all these questions about your market, it becomes so easy to convey your message and sell whatever you have. So particularly in residential solar space, the market is so big and vague. If you think your single form of messaging can penetrate every single homeowner, then that's where you're wrong. But if you become an observer and segregate the market into different categories, then you will see that different category of people need different type of messaging or different types according to their current market view. So whenever we do this and maybe run Facebook ads knowing the market inside and out, so that gives us the best ROI on the money spent on ads, and this is what separates good from average results by running Facebook ads. So that's everything about niche psychology, and my name is Jivan Balaji, and we run a solar marketing agency for solar business owners and solar pros. And in my next video, I'll be breaking down the market into different categories, like I said, and answer all these 10 smart market diagnosis questions. Until then, wishing you peace and profit.